There you go. There you go. We are back. This time I wait. Just need to check. Wait. There you go. There you go. Ooh, Nathan has a penalty. Right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along. Apologies for the stream problems. Typical, which I think would be the best to describe. We're on with Angela. He's streaming, so if there's any problems with Italian, that's him, not me. I'm looking.
Yeah, the game should have been set to English, but it didn't work, so I didn't know how to figure it out in time.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm looking on with Coast and Bird.
Yes,
for second.
same.
Worth noting that since you last saw us, we have been able to go fully onto dry tyres. Most on mediums, other than Rookie, who's running a set of softs. And Bird's managed to pick up a good couple of places as well. Will back now is in third place. Good strategy titles, and also DRS is enabled.
Yep, this time I think Bird could make a move. Let's have an onboard like. Let's see what Bird can do from the onboard with him down the inside.
Good move there from Bird. That is for second place. He's going to be chasing after Nathan McIntyre with his tyres in tip-top condition.
Indeed.
Believe it or not, again, it's only lap 18.
It's only lap 18, yeah.
Yeah, we still got, if my math serves me correct, got 35 so laps. And it's there. So
yes.
It's going to be pretty interesting. There goes Kenny's Ghost. He's retired. There's a full safety car.
Oh, yeah, he's crashed. Just caught him. He's crashed on exit of the second right-hander, just underneath the bridge. Yeah, he's out.
It's a spot that I think has caught out quite a few drivers over the Manchester race last night.
It's
and the race tonight, because we did have a couple of problems through the Degners 24 hours ago as well.
Yeah. In real life as well, it's a very difficult corner. If you run wide, you get caught on the grass or on the gravel, get dragged out. It's difficult. It's it can happen. It's an accident. It's a very bad spot for these types of cars that just need to run so low to the ground. You go there, you catch the curb, you spin easily. So Kenny did a good job today. He was doing well. He was driving, going on, finishing the race, but then that happened, unfortunately. But Nathan is in the pits after one lap on mediums. Interesting. Hards.
That's
serving his penalty. He's serving his penalty. Hards as well.
Ooh.
He's on hards.
What did he pick up a penalty for?
I'm not too sure. I couldn't check.
I'll check. I will check. Let's scroll through, shall we? Right at the bottom. Speeding in the pit lane, lap 16. So on pit entry.
That
while
explains it.
pitting for from the intermediate to the medium, he's gone and done his penalty. MDL has also pitted for another set of mediums, which he only ran for the softs for 3 laps.
Yeah, it's, Nathan now is the only one on hards, and I think he can get to the end with these. I've done it in a single player race. I took the mediums almost the entire race before I put it in for softs. So I think he can take these tires to the end with considerable amount of pace.
yeah, we did see a lot of couple of drivers managed to go hard for 20 laps. So managed hard for an extra 100% race. It didn't put it that way.
Ah, you're lagging a bit, Casper. You're having some issues with your internet, I
That
think.
that's unfortunate too.
Sorry?
With that's unfortunate.
I can't hear you. It's really bad now.
Is it? Oh
Yeah.
god.
Okay, now I can hear you again. I can hear you again.
Okay. Don't go checking something on.
Oof. I can't. Yeah, it's happening again. It's a bit unfortunate. Connection isn't holding up as it should today.
I mean, my phone. People game problems. Right. He was the XO up 9, Somaticos up 8. Even at third now lead third person since the start really, that has left race of the whole sitter. So yeah, only up 6. He, but he had pitted for
Alright.
yeah, yeah.
Oof. Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad now. Casper, I can barely hear you.
Chat and let me back in a sec. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, rookie license. I apologize if the game is on Italian. Once again, I tried to reset the console, put it in English, didn't work, and I didn't have time to try again. I probably just didn't set the location correctly as well, so it's still Italian at the moment. I will try and find a solution for that for the future, because I thought it was gonna work, but it didn't. Yeah. So sorry about that once again. And yeah, safety car is in for this lap. I'm gonna see if I can get. There you go. Should have gotten him into the party. There you go. Casper is here once again as we ready up for the restart. Let's go on board with ERC Bird, who's inherited the lead now. Wiggle on exit. Yeah, I can hear you fine now. Testing. Mike, Casper, I can't hear you on stream.
There we go.
Yeah, let's test again.
Goodness sake. I love Xbox streaming on Twitch. I really do.
Should work now.
Mike.
Should work now. Testing. Well, yes.
Buenos dias.
Yes, you're in. You're in.
Oh.
You're in.
Oh, cool. Looking on the back of Bird, he's currently not really been able to pull a gap out on Somatic Coast, unfortunately. But he's going to be trying to do exactly that.
Oh, he's getting close now. Somebody is really close to. But look at the amount of time he gained.
Ooh, goodness me. that Alfa Romeo really looks to be geared towards much more of, you know, the straight line speed. He's not going to have DRS down here as well.
Indeed. Oh, looks pretty... Okay, now they're pretty fast. Equal that. Oh, look at the entry speed there. From Smatic.
Hell of a lot of speed from the Alfa Romeo.
Just look at the back. Oh, yes. Nice front wing shot from the Ferrari. Switching it up a little bit to see if there's catching. So we can catch things further back as well. Oh no, that was the, oh no, that was the Haas. Sorry, I thought it was a Ferrari for some reason.
I'm looking at MCL. He's right in the back of Nathan McIntyre, who's in 6th place. He's going to go for it into the hairpin. No thinks better of it.
Okay, yeah, no, I can see. Good, it's working.
Okay.
Working fine now.
Also, just realised Rookie can't even spell my name right. SMH. Who's Caper?
Caper, it's you. Hi Caper, how are you doing?
God, hi.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
MCL. And
oh, look at the two of them, Shaggy and Somatic Coaster, right up Bird's gearbox there. Really close. Let's see what they can do now.
DRS isn't enabled, don't forget that either. So it is now. So Mike Steele dropping a couple of positions as well, a little further back.
Oh, down the inside he looks. Oh no, thinks about it. Gets back in line once again.
Stays in 2nd place. He did look like he was going to go for it, but
did look indeed, yeah.
Hasn't got the pace to make that move into turn 1. But DRS from this time, there goes Somatic off track.
Yeah.
He's off track. He's not out. He's off track.
He's out of the track.
And he's going to lose a position to EXO as well.
Tricky corner
So
that.
he's dropped down a good few positions.
That is a really tricky corner, and something's happened at the back. All good so far. Yeah.
Can't tell what's happened.
So, Somatic Coast got caught on the curb and dragged off circuit. Not willingly, of course, he was forced by the curb. And
against his own will.
Yeah, and now he's having to face the consequences of that unfortunate off-roading campaign.
Bird and Shaggy are up to over a second now, so there's not going to be DRS for the Aston Martin, so unlikely to see a move down the front stretch. But of course, the battle we're looking at the moment is this battle in sort of the upper mid pack.
EXO almost right, almost in the right thing.
Here you go, Somatic to the right hand side of the track. He's going to have the move. He doesn't even need turn 1. He's got the move done well before that. As he sails through turn 2, down into turn 3. He stays in 3rd place, where he was for quite a while, from what I remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, he was there for quite a while. Ooh, here's a little bit of a slide. Somatic Coast does. Wiggling a bit on exit of that turn. Previous laps, misfortune. Still...
well saved, though.
Yeah, oh, he also sets a purple sector 1 as well, just for good measure. Channeling all his anger for that small mistake. He's catching right back up to the 2 at the front, as MCL tries to go around the outside of... wait, who's that? I can't see. Trees are in the way. Oh, he's gone past already. Thanks, Trees.
Would have been, I believe, EXO if he's got past him. If not,
he's gone past him. He's gone past him around the outside there. Just couldn't see it between the trees.
Then he's done EXO. He's going to try and do Nathan as well. But don't forget the DRS trigger is through that triangle as these guys break in Ford Cassia's triangle for the 24th time in the race.
I'm not even halfway through yet.
I know, innit? It feels like we should be. Just looking at the time, we probably should be. But instead, it's still a great race. He just needs DRS, mate. He doesn't even need to I need a corner, just needs a straight, and
Hello.
he's got the move done.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye!
And he checks out of that fight and now is chasing, hunting down Somatic Coast. Let's see if he has the pace in the ride, because in wet looked like Somatic Coast was having the better measure of MCL, but obviously it's dry now, different conditions, different playing fields, and let's see how that works out for the guys that have top 5 so far. And still, yeah, still within a second now this time. Shaggy really is not letting go of third. He really wants a P1. Shaggy, I think, still needs to score a podium in the 100.
In the 100, I believe you're right. I don't think he has scored one.
Nope, he has not
this season.
Yet. He's on good pace to do so this evening. And yeah, what, 8/10. 8/10 now is pretty close still. MCL also very close to Somatic Coast. He's getting a second. About the last lap and a half.
Shaggy's results are 4th, 4th, 5th, 4th, 6th, 5th. So no podium. He's certainly going to be hoping for one, and a second place is not a bad way to start.
Indeed. I mean, a podium is a podium, and he's shown great promise in the last couple of races. Today he's doing really well, Shaggy, the mystery machine, in second place. Maybe he can pull off something more than a second place, but that's obviously to be decided in about 27 laps. Because we are 27 laps to the end now, I think. Yep, 27.
And 27 laps does mean that it is... we are at about halfway now.
Just about.
Some would say at long last. So it's still a cracker of a race regardless.
Let's see, Somatic Coast.
He's close, but not close enough. Is he gonna close up? Could do. Then he has left the session. Of course, retired just as the cars were going into full dry conditions. As Somatic Coast does head just bumble even through the S's. S's?
Yes.
Right. I've done a lot of union work over the past few days. I'm slightly tired, if I'm honest.
Understandable. It's been quite a busy week for you, I reckon. But this is something we love doing. Right now it's a very damn good, exciting race so far.
There we go. That can go on Instagram.
Sorry?
Sorry, I was just posting about something on the Instagram.
Ah, alright.
If anybody does want to follow, and you're not, in which case, why aren't you? You should be. At international_paddock is where we are. Yellow's in the second sector, but they've gone now, as we do look on. Who are we looking on with?
Shaggy so far, because he is being put under massive pressure from 3 drivers at the moment.
Currently being hounded down by Somatic Coast and MCL, and even Nathan McIntyre, who's on the hard tyre, down towards Cassia's Triangle. Starting lap 28 of 53.
Exit.
Here he goes. He's going to go to the right to attack. That is Somatic Coast on 1. That is MCL. Is he going to go in between them to make a position even on Somatic Coast as well?
No. Okay, good.
No. So he stays in 3rd place, but unfortunate for Shaggy, he's lost 2 positions.
And he's off the
down a
podium
single
once again.
stretch.
Yeah, may have jinxed him a little bit.
It seems like this season he can't catch a break.
Just can't at the moment, but obviously it's still just over halfway through. Anything can happen in Formula 1, and it usually does. Quoting once again the great Murray Walker. Well, looking at this shot of Bird, you can just see in the background just how close everyone is. MCL is pushing that Alfa Romeo through the corners. You can just see, please, I want to get past you. You can just see it in that Haas, the way he's driving, absolutely amazing. Today, really close to the limits there once again. Let's go on board actually with Somatic Coast just to see 2%.
Let's see sort of
2%.
Yeah, that battery doesn't look too strong, but the other drivers aren't looking too handy on battery
he's
either.
right there.
The other drivers do have slightly more, but not very much more in comparison.
And it's a Haas
That
one
is a
too.
Haas. Yeah, it's a Haas 1-2 now. MCL ahead of Somatic Coast, but unfortunately one position is going to be changed, which means Shaggy has dropped back quite considerably. Nathan McIntyre is right on the back of the Aston Martin. Now, the big question for Nathan is going to be, can he manage to wring enough performance out of those horses to stay in the hunt, and yet at the same time be able to save enough tyre to not need to pit again, unless there's a late safety car, which I assume he's kind of hoping.
That depends so far how his tyres are doing. Pace-wise, it looks everyone is doing pretty well with the mediums. And Nathan is keeping up nicely with those hards. Yeah, there's a bit fresher. The hard tyres, they should be working quite nicely now. They're up temperature, they're a bit down on the tyre wear, not as high as the medium. So I think it's lap 30 soon.
So he's going to need to stretch those hards for 33, 34 laps. That is, it's not a massive challenge, but it's still going to be a challenge
Indeed,
nonetheless.
yeah. Indeed.
Ajax picks up another penalty for track limits as these guys head down the front stretch on board with MCL. Can he make a move on Bird? No, he's got just enough pace to keep ahead. Carrying a lot of speed through turn one, though.
Oh, as we get a lovely review shot from the game itself.
I've got the nose cam and it looks utterly brilliant.
I love the nose cam.
Ooh, hello! He's got gone for it through the Dunlop corner. Must have been a mistake for Bird.
Couldn't see it.
But that is a hell of a move.
Couldn't see it. Was behind the trees. Couldn't see it. Once again, trees in the way. The game being smart once more with the choice of cameras. Unfortunately, couldn't catch it. But still, it seemed like a nice overtake.
Unfortunately, I couldn't catch much of it because it was on the other side of the nose cam. But there must have been a mistake or something for Bird, or he must have let him through, or something like that, because you very rarely see through that final corner. I believe that's the Dunlop corner. Well, if it's not, I've been giving Dunlop essentially free advertising for this whole race so far. So.
Oh, look at Bird though. Bird is not okay with that overtake. He wants to give it back to him. Oh, sliding on exit. Just look at the swiggly wiggly of that Haas on exit of the final corner. Look at how close he's getting. Bird, is he gonna try around the outside? Nope.
Ooh.
Has to settle for second at the moment.
We've seen moves work around the outside, and we've seen moves not work around the outside, so it does seem like a 50-50 chance. I should also say that yes, it is the Dunlop curve, so that is the actual name. I've not been just giving them free ads.
Some free trivia. Nice.
There you go.
Now, whenever you see a spoon, you'll think of, oh yeah, this is a Suzuka corner. This is what I do every day. I see a spoon. Oh yeah, it's a circuit, it's a corner. As as we get the bounce out of the way, we get to the serious matter once again. Bird does seem to be equal on pace so far with MCL, unless MCL is managing something, but I don't think he is. They're both pushing each other pretty hard right now. Looks like to me at least.
Nathan, Nathan's going for a move into 130R, inside of 130R, stellar move for the Mercedes, wow.
Wasn't expecting that. That was a pretty good move. Just caught the end of that from the onboard camera of Somatic Coast.
These guys are going back down the front stretch on board with Bird, getting closer, flying closer, but doesn't get close enough to get to the bird's nest, so stays in second place. It is still, however, a Haas 1-2. The remains of Gunther Steiner are probably very happy with that.
Indeed.
I'm not saying he's dead, I'm just saying he's no longer Haas team principal. I don't want him to be dead. I like him. I've still got his book, actually.
Unexpected turn of events.
There you go. Unfortunately not signed, but a book is a book. Now here we go. Nathan McIntyre, 3 seconds penalty for track limits is usually what that multiple warnings penalty is.
True. Track extension.
Let's see what's been cracking. Yeah, it does look to just be a track. Yeah, it hit for track limits.
That makes more sense. Indeed, once again, a difficult circuit to stay without penalties.
There's Somatic Coast side by side with that is Bird. He's got the inside line into 130 yard, but Bird's going to hang around the outside. He's going to go off track, but he's going to keep the position. Brilliant defense
down the inside
from the Haas. But here goes Somatic Coast cutting the corner. Hello, that's not how you take Cassio's triangle. Careful. Would have been safer to use DRS down here. Instead, what he's done is he's going to make it a little bit more difficult to make the move because of a poor exit out of that chicane.
Yep. Didn't help himself with that, but let's see how next lap goes for them. Ooh. Nice. Okay, he's lost a lot of time this time. Bird has lost quite a bit of time.
Yeah, down by 1.2 seconds, I think. Over that first section, it's about half a second's difference. So there is, there is a concern that his tyres have started to wear. 33.69 for the first sector for Bird, just this time around. 33.53 for MCL. So, MCL is clawing away, slowly but surely, as Somatic Coast goes very wide through Spoon Curve. And down this long back straight into 130 up. No one's quite close enough for a move, I don't think.
Oh! Oh, there was a bit of lag. I thought it was a bit of lag. No,
I was about to say, is there something?
No,
Is this?
nope.
Somatic's had a spin!
It wasn't lag. It didn't.
Not the first incident that Somatic's had where he went off track in this race.
I think he's been touched from behind. I think he's been tapped. Looked like it to me.
I'm trying my best not to laugh. Oh, you know what I mean.
Yes. Oh, I think getting
I'm not going to say what I mean in case there are children watching. However, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Your fault.
I'm not going to dispute that in any way, shape or form. Lap 34 of 53, 20 to go. Haas 1-2, Mercedes 3, Aston Martin 4-5. If you had that on a bigger spreadsheet for real life, that's not going to happen. Let's be honest.
Who knows? 2024 might bring quite a few surprises.
Not with Haas changing team principal. I don't think they will. Let's put it that way.
Who knows? Who knows? We can't be sure until we see it happen.
I'm not saying Aya Komatsu is going to do a bad job, because he probably will. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm not expecting wonders from the first year.
It's gonna be a Braun GP 2.0, believe me.
Oh God! Imagine that. Yeah, and then Haas pull out in because Andretti managed to buy them.
Indeed. I just realised actually, quite nice. Rookie license.
Well, first of all, Shaggy's gone into the pit lane.
Yep.
Figured I'd let you know.
Indeed. You can see him going to pits. Another thing I've noticed is Shaggy's helmet looks like the old Michael Schumacher helmet with the blue logo, with the blue colors and the stars on top of it. Kind of reminds me of that.
Oh. Look at you, Michael Schumacher fanboy.
I am not a fanboy, I'm just passionate. As
McVitie's fastest lap on a brand new set, on a relatively new set of softs, a 31. One of the first 31 laps. However, Gary Bluntblade is on a brand new set of softs, so he's going to be pushing to try and pick up that extra point, along with moving further up the grid, I do believe. You were talking about Rookie.
yes, indeed, because of the helmet. That's what I was.
It's not often that we do. It's not often that we do see Rookie this high up.
Yeah, it's players doing pretty well, yeah.
He's doing very well. What's his best performance so far this season? Where is Rookie there? Best performance is 6th in Hungary and 7th in Belgium. Beyond that, they're 10 and below. The Spud gets a penalty for track limits. Here goes Nathan McIntyre on Bird. Puts himself in a bit of a Haas sandwich. Goes up into second place on that one set of hards. He is hoping, I would imagine, that those last till the end of the race. But nowadays, you never know.
Oh yeah, indeed, especially with the Pirelli tyres designed to not last too long. Be interesting to see. As once no, oh no, poor McVitie.
No, the biscuits factory.
He's think he's
No,
I think
my
he's
digestives.
I think yeah. Well, it's fortunate.
Ajax gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits again. Just saw him cut the corner through Cassia's triangle, but yeah, unfortunate for our good friend.
And just barely get it out of the way of other drivers.
Shaggy's got past Rookie. That's for 6th place.
Fortunate. McVitie is doing pretty well, especially at the beginning of the race. The AI causing a bit of issues, though, parking it on the track. Fortunately, luckily nothing's happened to cause any consequences for him. Casper, sorry, can you speak again?
Hello.
Okay, now it works fine. Look,
Okay.
sound
I was slightly worried that something else happened. Rickaz is in the pit lane as Gary Bluntblade gets ahead of Mike Seal. That's for 8th place on a brand new set of soft tyres. I assume he's going to be hoping to run those till the end. Now, question: what do those on mediums do? Because they're not going to run 35 laps on mediums.
I can imagine them going on soft tyres. I think it's the only available option they have, unless they want to go on to cook. Wait.
Would it be reasonable to pick now for another set of mediums?
Well, soft tyres could cook themselves, I was about to say. But actually no. Wait, I don't remember. Was I speaking about mediums or softs? I'm confused now. Sorry.
It could be either. Let's be honest.
Okay, the thing,
Um,
the mediums can make it to the end. The softs will cook themselves alive. I think.
it's actually, we'll find out what some of these drivers are doing because they're coming into the pit lane. Exo and Somatic Coast, 4th and 5th on track. They've got enough of a gap ahead of Shaggy to be able to make this work. Nathan McIntyre gets 3 seconds for track limits, and that's going to be served post-race.
Oh, what? What is Exo doing?
They've...
Oh, lag. All good.
Okay, yeah. Whew.
Mediums.
I was about to say, what are you seeing that I haven't? Let's put it that way. And oh no, they're going to be caught in the middle of this pack. Oh no, that's the worst possible outcome for Somatic and
indeed.
Exo. Because all they're going to be doing now is losing time. They've got fresh medium tyres, which they're going to run till they're dead, until the end of the race.
Yep.
In 15 or so laps time. So,
unfortunate.
It's a massive strategic blunder for them, which, unless a safety car happens, cements 1, 2, 3 for MCL, Nathan and Bird.
Oh, apologies. I think, I think Nathan is in prime position to do
quite well. Here we go. Side by side with Somatic Coast and Mike Steele inside of Spoon corner.
Oh, it's get pushed wide.
And Somatic gets the position. That is 8th place. Yells in the first sector. That is for Ajax, I do believe. Yes, it is. He's just coming over the top of the hill. Still on the lead lap. Although it doesn't look like that'll be for long. Nathan McIntyre has actually picked for a fresh set of mediums, so he's not going to be running those hard until the end. Goes for the safer option. But he is going to come out ahead of Shaggy, I think. So he's going to come out behind Shaggy, but ahead of everyone else. So Nathan in a considerably better position compared to his fellow competitors further back.
So it's yeah, Nathan now has a penalty of 3 seconds. We've seen that. That's not going to help him at all. He just needs to drive as fast as he can.
I mean, that's... he needs to go faster than he normally would, at least, because 3 seconds can very easily be a good couple of positions, as we have seen on previous occasions.
Yep, indeed. I think with this pretty big undercut he's pulling right now, I think he can get quite far ahead. The question is, oh, he's all gone on the grass though. Keeps it on track. It looked worse on
right
off board.
MCL has gone in. I think he had a bit of a problem going into the pit lane.
That looks fine.
Goes
Softs.
in, goes on softs. Now, this is going to be an interesting strategy call. First of all, where's he going to come out in relation to Shaggy? I think he'll be fine. There he is, there he is, there he is. He'll be fine. Just about. And now it is Bird's call. What does the South African do? Does he pit onto it? Well, at this point, you might as well pit onto fresh set of softs and go from there. The question is obviously, when do you do that? Earlier or later?
Obviously, I think soft tyres, if he waits a little bit, yeah, he's going to lose a bit more time. But fresh softs can make a massive difference. Like 1 second, second and a half.
Nathan on Shaggy under the bridge. Brilliant move out of the Degners.
I just caught the tail end of that. Went side by side into the hairpin and got the move done. I mean, actually, not even side by side. He actually got past before it. Nathan, pretty impressive overtake.
That's not a spot that we see a lot of overtakes in.
Nope. Only with the AI, and they made it work as real people. Pretty cool to see. But
very cool to see. Here we go.
His DRS deployment is 6% though, just about.
Right.
Stairs ahead, stairs ahead.
ERC
Bird
Bird
is into the
is
pits.
in the pits now.
Softs.
Fresh set of softs for that Haas. Now the question is, has he waited too long? He has. He's going to lose much more than just one position. In fact, he's going to lose quite a few. And the VSC is out, so he's not going to lose. Well, he's lost as many positions as he probably would have normally done. Unfortunate for
that's unfortunate
Bird.
for him. Had it come out a bit earlier, he could have gained a lot of time.
Some would say podium chances over.
For Shaggy.
Bird.
Oh, for Bird. I think. Don't know.
I think realistically, right?
Safety car.
Full safety car. Now, we could see quite a couple more drivers pit for a fresh set of softs.
I think everyone's gonna pit for softs, except MCL, who's like in one lap pulled softs. I think that's not gonna make too much of a difference.
I think someone like MCL, Bird, Rookie might not.
To be fair, MCL could, since Bird is in the lead of the championship and they are teammates, MCL could also block the pit lane if they pit in at the same time, theoretically. So I wonder how that's gonna go.
I don't think that Bird is gonna be happy that Adrian's done that sort of thing, because I reckon Bird wants to win this championship legitimately, not trying to block people in the pit lane. But we'll see what happens.
No, what I meant is MCL goes into the pits and blocks
I know,
the pit spot.
I absolutely know what you mean, and he's not done that.
Okay, good. So far, so good.
So where does Bird come through? Bird comes out 4. All of these guys are pitting onto a fresh set of soft tyres with 12 to go in this race. It's going to be about a 10 lap mad dash, which, again, we had a teaser of this last night on the main channel. And yeah, it's not much actually happened, but it was very thrilling to watch cars race at full pelt. It was honestly brilliant. Some of the fastest and best racing action we've seen for a little while now. But again, this is ERC. They always bring something new and different to the table.
Yep, indeed. It's always exciting to watch these drivers go around on a track and try win the race, get a podium, just get points. It's been quite lovely to see so far. But safety car, yeah, it's gonna be in soon. My question is Nathan at an advantage here because he's on mediums and they will last a bit longer than the softs? My question is, will the softs drop off the cliff? If they even will.
Last night we saw drivers struggle around about 8 laps on softs. That's on half distance. So I would expect that sort of cliff to be at around, I'd say something like 15 laps, which means I reckon they could probably push the softs as far as they could take them.
Yep. If it's a half distance, then you have now 100%. Just doubles it as Nathan. Nathan in the pits? Okay.
That's not great for his chances. Rookie in the pits, but we do quite often see Rookie pitting on the second lap of a safety car to avoid being in the carnage. But Nathan doing that is certainly an unusual decision.
Okay, interesting. Let's see how that goes.
I'm just going to bring you also an update on what's happening in SRC. Simpendal is in first place, Jack Fletcher in second, Rich in third. 30 of 58 laps completed by the race leader currently in a Ferrari, and it looks to be pretty tight. Although worth mentioning that 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers don't have any kind of penalty.
All right, all right. Interesting. That race seems very interesting as well. Now, so safety car should be in by the end of this particular lap, I believe. So at least. Question is, yeah, can the soft runners keep the tires cool enough as to not overheat them too easily, or will the medium runners prevail?
Well, there's only one medium runner in EXO, so that's not going to be too difficult. The question is, well, how far is he going to drop back? Because the softs are going to have much, much more grip in comparison to the medium tyres. So I would imagine give a couple of laps and EXO's going to be stranded mid-pack.
Okay. Okay, nice.
As these guys line up for what looks to be like an IndyCar race start through there, goodness me.
Indeed, it looked like it. As safety car is in, like I said, and it's go.
And it is gonna go. So 10 to go to decide your winner. And immediately Bird is looking to the inside of his fellow countryman and very good friend EXO. Could he go for it? No, he hangs it around the outside, keeps the position. So EXO defending well. Start as you mean to go on, but he needs to do that for 10 laps. And with wearing mediums, that's going to be a difficult task, even for someone with a caliber as high as EXO.
Yep. Let's see how that plays out so far. Maybe he's gonna be back. As something at the back happened. Okay, quite a few cars close.
I think we're all right for the moment, but there's a lot of moves that could be made, and that will be considered to be made. But EXO is very much going to be a roadblock for this first bit because he has dropped 1.2 seconds on MCL. Doesn't have these obviously on the ward mediums, however. It's still going to be very, very interesting to see what happens over the coming 9.5 laps.
Yep, indeed, as Bird is very close to EXO now. Should be able to get DRS in the next lap.
Yeah, don't forget no DRS this lap or next lap.
Wait.
The first 2 laps after the safety car don't get DRS automatically. You can go through on Somatic Coast. MCL fast is 30.5. The times are a tumbling, and then the pole position was a 1:27. About an hour, what was it? Yeah, about an hour and a half ago now.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Oh, penalty. For
Somatic Coast track limits.
Coast.
I think I just saw that ran on the curbs on exit of turn 2, took too many curbs and ate too much of them, and a penalty was therefore given.
Bird was looking on the inside of EXO there, but couldn't get through. Let's see if he does something in the hairpin. No, he stays patient and waits behind EXO once more.
I can imagine he's probably cursing a couple of words in Afrikaans. But one thing that he isn't saying is this is lekker.
Yes.
We'll see. It certainly will be when he gets past. The mobile roadblock at the moment, that is EXO. Defending brilliantly from his good friend.
Yeah, big train there.
Yeah,
so
there
far.
is a massive train of cars here. And it's DRS from the next lap, which is going to increase the chaos even further. MCL 29.5 fastest lap.
Oh,
As here we go.
Side. Nope.
He thinks about it, but again, he hasn't just hasn't got the pace to make the move as these guys head up to the S for 46th time in this event. 8 to go. It's going to be a brilliant 8 laps. Can Bird overtake EXO is going to be the main question. Remember, the advantage that these guys have is over the mediums is going to be going down by the minute. It still gets another 3-second time penalty. Yeah, was the second sector. That does. That was Stug. Yeah, Stug went a little slowly under the bridge there. Sorry, you were saying.
I don't remember what I was saying.
Good start.
Don't remember what I was saying. I was focusing on this battle. Sorry. Big train, yeah, very big train up until actually P11 and up until P10. Actually, there's a big train going on.
Yes. Yeah, some gaps are obviously a little bit bigger than others, but this battle at the top of the field is what we're incredibly invested in. And here we are, DRS for the first time, looking on with Bird.
Yep,
He's going to get past. What about Shaggy? Can he make a move as well? Can he? Not quite close enough. So Bird's the only one that makes the move on this lap, and Bird is going to run away, run like a Springbok winger. Round the S's with all that extra grip from the softs.
Never heard that before.
Listen, I've been watching too much rugby. You can tell.
Understandable.
I've been playing as well. Not very well, granted.
Sounds fun. But yeah, Bird is through, and he's gonna try his damn best to catch MCL.
And crucially for EXO is not going to have DRS to try and catch Bird. So again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. But should the checkered flag go now, it is a Haas 1-2, AM34, and then it's a Merc 5-7. So it does look to be, a bit of a Noah's Ark grid.
Yeah, considering Mercedes started 1-2 at the beginning of this race.
Yeah. There we go. That is Nathan also ahead of Somatic.
Okay. Safely through. Just caught that. Quite close.
But at the top, the teams went in 2 by 2. Hurrah. Hurrah.
Oh, yes. Know that.
Yes.
Pro clubs.
Good man. Down into turn 1 for lap 48. We're almost at 5 to go. Rick has ahead of Mike Steele now inside of turn 1. Gary Bluntblade gets a 3-second time penalty, and that is going to not help. But as Mike Steele gets back ahead of Rickaz, that is through Rickaz just going on the curbs on exit of turn 2.
Oh, both Mercedes touch a bit. Just caught that touch a little bit. Not good.
Could have been like a Barcelona 2016.
Oh, no, I love that.
It wasn't.
And jokes aside, hopefully no damage taken by Nathan from that. Oh, he has a very tall. He's squiggly wiggly once again.
Yeah, struggles on exit there. Hopefully it's not a lasting issue, because there's a lot of corners where you need a good exit. Ooh, Nathan's got plenty more pace than Gary Bluntblade, forcing Gary Bluntblade off of the green and onto the gravel. And Somatic Coast has got past the Mercedes as well, so Gary's lost 2 spots in just a singular corner.
And in the meantime, EXO is being tailgated by his teammate. Right now, we're just entering lap 49.
5 to go.
Just about 5 to go as Shaggy can't get it close enough. The podium he's wanted so far this season is right there in his grasp. And he can take it. He just needs to find a way to get past his teammate as efficiently as physically possible so far.
It's right there. He can smell it from
quite
that
literally
close of a distance, but he can't grab onto it and hold onto it, and that's exactly what he's going to want to do, because obviously that he is sort of. I do believe is he in the championship battle? He's quite close to it. Unfortunately, Bird's ahead, so you can be losing points to Bird.
This is why he can still, if he gets a good result, he can mitigate
Exactly.
damage. So that could
Carry
come in his
on to
favor.
the next race.
Could carry, yeah, that
The
could.
next race, which, for context, is Qatar.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, Qatar, then Vegas, then Abu Dhabi, then Portimao to round off the season.
There's some good races coming up, lads. I hope you will be free on Thursdays to watch them, because we're gonna have action like right now. Shaggy having a look at the inside. Thinks about it, doesn't go through with it, but this time the
He's got the pace. We found out last week that, or yesterday, that you need to be within about half a second to even consider making a move. He was within that half second, but just within. But again, not quite close enough for a move. Exo's got quite a lot of pace on those mediums at the end, so pretty stout defense.
yeah, look at
from
Nathan.
the AM.
Wow, look at Nathan. He's glued to that Aston Martin's gearbox. The flashing light there. He's really trying to get past them.
I know Mercedes and Aston Martin like to work together, but they shouldn't be working together like this.
Yep.
Worth also mentioning, positions gained, MCL up 13, EXO up 10. So again, it shows, especially in this league, hard to overtake? Nah.
Nope. Make it look easy. Make it look easy.
Make it look absolutely easy as cutting a cake.
Oh, that's not even that easy, to be fair.
Actually, well, depends on what size cake it is.
Small.
If it's a cupcake, very easy to cut. If it's a 3-layer chocolate cake, not so much.
Nope. Most likely to fall on the side, unfortunately.
Oh, don't even. Shaggy's much closer than he was before with EXO. He's 4/10 away, but he's got to be careful for the Mercedes behind him. Can either of them make a move? Here goes Shaggy to the inside. Can he make the move? No,
Oh,
in fact,
and he
he's going to
gets
lose the position to Nathan, if anything.
He gets done on the outside,
that is a major miscalculation.
Yeah, he's going to be kicking himself for that. Shaggy, unfortunately.
Oh, certainly.
Shaggy, unfortunately, leaving the door wide open around the outside, and Nathan didn't need to knock twice to give himself an invitation into that position. Didn't need to knock twice, just went through. Unfortunate for Shaggy, just not aware in that kind of situation he put himself in. Now he's gonna have to try.
The door was absolutely wide open, and he blasted through that, given any opportunity, as he heads down towards Spoon Curve for the 51st time in this race. We are finally coming up to the end of this pretty stellar race.
Indeed, so far very good.
So far, majority of it being done.
Oh yeah, so far so good. Most
I know,
of the race.
I'm being a little bit pedantic.
Most race was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Nathan, could he be on for his first podium of the season as well? He's looking down the inside, down the outside, where you go outside of turn one. We've seen it work, and he's going to make it work with EXO now. Shaggy goes off track as well in the background. So soft tyres against medium tyres, you can see how effective they are.
Now we need to pull away and build a 3-second gap, because right now he is penalised.
Oh yeah, that's true, I forgot about that. He needs to push like an absolute madman.
Yes.
And is he doing exactly that?
1 second gain so far, so yeah, he does seem to be doing pretty well.
It's a 32.8 first sector. That's pretty fast.
I need to gain another 2 seconds, yeah. 3 seconds, I think.
Yeah, he needs 3 seconds gap.
He's a 1.2.
Yeah,
He needs another 1.5
he,
or a bit
he
more.
needs another at least little bit of this lap, and then a second and a half off the next one. It's a 40.9, so again, he is putting in some pretty speedy sectors, but they're not fastest for him as we're starting the final lap of the race. Thing is, Nathan's going to have DRS down here as well because he is catching Bird. I think Bird's going to be a pretty major roadblock.
This is the final lap anyway, so let's see if Bird makes a mistake or if Nathan can invent an overtake at some place. Because these two, they have crashed with each other. Unfortunate circumstances. They've crashed into each other at Spa
Monza.
and the Monza, I think.
Ooh, back and sliding.
Yep,
Gap
very
is 2.07 seconds.
close to the
guys
limit.
head through the hairpin. For the last time in this race, it seems to be set for a MCL win once again. Absolutely dominant as we've seen in previous seasons. The gap is, well, it's gone down to under 2 seconds. Nathan needs a second in his final sector, and the final sector is not long at all.
True.
On the grass as well.
9 more tenths are needed to be able to. Well, the Bird is getting a lot of time on MCL, but it's not going to be enough to dent his lead as through the final
MCL,
corner.
Here he comes. He has won a second race in a row. 2 of 2 races so far, and Nathan isn't able to keep that 3rd place, so he drops down to 5th. Unfortunate result for the Mercedes. And it is a Haas 1-2 AM3-4 in this race. MCL ahead of Bird, EXO ahead of Shaggy.
Just 3 tenths off of a podium for Shaggy. Close once again, but time will arrive at some point in the near future. But yeah, fantastic drive by all of the drivers. MCL driver of the day. Who do you think is driver of the day, Casper? What's your opinion?
I'm not going to say MCL because I'm used to seeing MCL go from back to front. I am actually going to say EXO. EXO's done a very good job. Started at the back, finished 3rd. Great show of defence at the end there. I don't think you could really say much more than that.
I agree. Medium tyre is not easy to do, but he's made it look easy, like taking candy from a baby.
And there's
the 3 drivers,
results for the time being.
3 drivers
MCL
celebrating.
had Bird ahead of EXO on the podium.
There you go. Fastest lap as well for MCL, starting 14th place with a 3-stop strategy is
working. Yeah.
Yeah. EXO
Shaggy in
13th.
4th,
Yeah.
Nathan in 5th. EXO starting 13th goes up. Gary Bluntblade from 2nd down 8 to in 10th place. An unfortunate race there. We are going to be back next week in where? In Qatar. That's where we're going to be. You're going to see Angelo tomorrow on the main channel, hopefully with FSC.
Yep, has a one-off appearance so far. Looking forward to that as well. Please tune in, and hopefully we'll have a entertaining time together tomorrow evening. And hopefully you've had an entertaining time with us today.
And don't forget that if you want more Suzuka, we're happy to provide. There's another 100% with one-shot quali race for the Masters on Sunday night, 8 PM. Be sure to tune in for that. But in the meantime, it's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from Angelo.
Indeed. Konnichiwa. Thank you for watching. And
bye.
Goodbye. Good evening, and see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.